Marco Polo, born in 1254 in the Republic of Venice, is remembered as one of the greatest explorers of all time. His journey to Asia, especially his time in China, paved the way for later explorers and traders. Please like, share, and subscribe. Marco was born into a family of wealthy merchants who had already established some trade connections with the East. His father, Niccolo Polo, and his uncle, Maffeo Polo, were both experienced traders who had undertaken ambitious trade missions to the East and had even reached the court of Kublai Khan, the Mongol ruler. Marco's early life was marked by his mother's death and his father's long absences due to trade missions. When Marco was just 17, Niccolo and Maffeo decided to return to the East, this time taking young Marco with them. It was 1271 when the Polos embarked on their journey, traveling across treacherous terrains, enduring harsh climates, and encountering various cultures. The journey lasted for 3 arduous years, leading them through the Middle East, across the vast deserts of Persia, and over the towering mountains of the Hindu Kush. They finally reached the court of Kublai Khan in 1275. Kublai Khan took a particular liking to Marco, who quickly became a favorite at the court. Marco's keen observations, intelligence, and eagerness to learn impressed the great Khan. The Khan entrusted Marco with several diplomatic and administrative tasks, sending him on missions throughout the empire and beyond. Marco Polo's travels took him to places like the far western regions of China, Burma, India, and possibly even regions of Southeast Asia. He documented the wealth, customs, and intricate social structures of the cities he visited. His descriptions of the colossal palaces, advancing technologies, and the bustling trade of China fascinated those back in Europe. Marco Polo's detailed accounts of paper money, coal as fuel, and other technologies were unprecedented at the time and provided Europeans with their first comprehensive glimpse into the Far East. Despite the Polos' success and their favored status at the Mongol court, they longed to return home. After spending nearly 2 decades in the service of Kublai Khan, the Polos sought permission to leave. It was a perilous decision, given the political uncertainties and the dangers of the Silk Road. Kublai Khan reluctantly allowed them to leave, and the Polos embarked on their journey back to Venice around 1292. They took a different route, traveling by sea and visiting various places in Southeast Asia, including Sumatra, before finally reaching Persia and making their way back to Europe. The Polos arrived back in Venice in 1295, only to find their city embroiled in a war with Genoa. Marco Polo, now a seasoned traveler with an abundance of knowledge about the East, joined the Venetian forces and was later captured by the Genoese. During his imprisonment, Marco Polo recounted his adventures to a fellow inmate, Rusticolo de Pisa, who documented them in a book known as The Travels of Marco Polo. This book became incredibly popular, captivating the imaginations of Europeans and inspiring future explorers like Christopher Columbus.